Hello and welcome to Hisar Hazulik's presentation on Edmodo, the social networking site for education. To begin with, what is Edmodo? And secondly, why has it become such a major part for our program? Let's watch this short video as it gives a great introduction to the website. We began using Edmodo last year in our program, and it has been nothing short of a revelation in the ESL classroom. It connects students and teachers like never before. Furthermore, the website, as you saw in the video, is just like Facebook. That way, it is engaging for students to log on and connect and share with teachers and their classmates. So the next question is, how do we use Edmodo, and how has it become so successful for us and our program? Basically, Edmodo becomes the information hub of your program. You can use it in many different ways. To begin with, we use it as an information site that the students can reach 24/7, and we give them reminders and instructions on homework and assignments. We also use Edmodo to get feedback from our students. We do this through student polls, which is available on Edmodo, or you could simply have the students write their comments and opinions about your course directly on the site. We believe this is going to become more important in the years ahead, as it engages students because they feel that they have a say on what's going on in your program and that their opinions are valuable. Moreover, we use Edmodo to inform our students about exam dates, as well as other important information such as due dates for projects and assignments. Edmodo, however, is not only a one-way street. It is not only for teachers to get in touch with their students. Students can also upload and ask questions to their peers and teachers 24/7. This is so important for any ESL classroom. Typically, when students leave school around 3:30 or 4 o'clock each day, they do not use English again until the following day when they come back to school. Edmodo gives them the opportunity to share and practice their English with their teachers or with their peers anytime they wish. Another excellent activity that we do on Edmodo is something called a chatinar, a term created by my colleague, David Mearns. Basically, what we do is we show our students a short video or a set of pictures that we can have a conversation about. We set a time after school, typically between 8 and 9 o'clock at night. We tell the students to meet us on Edmodo, and we chat for an hour. And as you can see, we've had amazing success. The most responses we had in 1 hour was 644 responses, which is an incredible amount of responses in only 1 hour by about 20 students. What's really brilliant about Edmodo is they have an app available for mobile phones and tablets. This truly allows students and teachers to be connected wherever they are, 24/7. So now that we have introduced you to Edmodo and highlighted some of these successes that we had last year, we would like to share some strategies and rules that we came up with last year that really helped us reach those successes, as I mentioned before. The thing about Edmodo is simply because you set up a class page does not mean that you're going to engage all of your students. Therefore, we have set up some basic rules that we show to our students on the first day as soon as we sign them up to Edmodo. The first one is that they must respect that it's an English-only platform. And at first we were really worried about it. We thought, these students have very weak English skills. Perhaps they will write in their native language. But you can't believe that they actually respected the rule. And one truly amazing success that we had was one day we came on to Edmodo after school and we saw that a student had asked his or her peers about another subject in English. It's truly a remarkable feat. The second rule that we set up for our students is that they must check Edmodo every day. Now I know you might be thinking, oh, how can I get my students to check a website every single day? Well, what we did, and what we still do, is that we tell our students there may be information that will only be available on Edmodo. It could be information about an upcoming quiz, it could be information about some sort of homework assignment that they can only find on the website. And thus, if they don't go to the website and they don't see it, well, then they learn their lesson. The third rule we set up is that we tell our students to check Edmodo before asking us about a homework assignment, project, or what have you. The reason for this is that sometimes students don't really check Edmodo as well as they should. All the information is up there, but perhaps they just don't see it. So this is going to save you lots of time and perhaps a little bit of a headache if you tell your students, no, the information is up there, you need to check it. If you really can't find it, then you can contact me or us, and then we will help you out. Rule number 4 is just a common sense rule that you need to have set up for your class website, and that is no bad language. Rule number 5 is that we tell our students that they can ask their peers about other lessons, about what's going on. Maybe they have a homework assignment, project, exam, whatever. But they can only ask their peers in English. So back to rule number 1. Rule number 6 is that we tell our students that they may share school-appropriate pictures and links. The reason for this is that we want to keep our students engaged. So if they feel that they can post something funny that they find on the web, or perhaps something interesting and they want to share with their peers, we say definitely get it up there. Rule number 7 is that there can absolutely be no teasing or bullying on the website. Our final rule, rule number 8, is that there can be no football chat on the school Edmodo page. The reason for that is that football, where we live, is a very controversial subject. Students often argue amongst each other about which is the best team. So just to avoid all of that and to avoid bad words going between students on the school Edmodo page, we just completely rule it out and they can talk about football somewhere else. Now, where you live, this rule could be country or region specific, but wherever you are, I'm sure there is a rivalry in some type of sport. So again, you could use this rule just to stay away from any of those bad words being said. We would like to thank you for visiting our blog today, and we hope that this presentation on Edmodo has been very helpful for you. We hope that you can take these rules and strategies and get started on your own Edmodo page today.